Okay, we're back with the display board project. As you can see, pretty much everything has a full coat of sand and gravel and bits of things. There's a couple of little bits that I think I'm actually going to leave for places where skulls and there'll be I can't talk today. Scale shell casings and some of that other stuff on there. We have all those all done. And I've been busily wiring stuff up with fiber optic cable. You can just see it shimmering there. It's really fine. Let's see if I can't zoom in and get it to focus right. No, I can't. So there's a little brass etched bit here on some plasticard, and there's really fine fiber optic glued in there. I have another small piece with some larger fiber optic that you can see, and it's all poking through there. Let me find one of my larger pieces. Here's the big one. I already showed you guys the the one that I had wired up previously. I decided to scrap it and go with this one instead, mostly because the other one was just too much of a mess. This one's a little more easily put together. It's also got a little bit of variety. There are actually some of the small ones in addition to the big ones on there, and I'm liking this one a little bit more. I have to trim up the plasticard, which I should have done before I drilled all the holes and put the stuff in, but I'll just make do. So then this will get put on. There will be a panel, an electroluminescent panel behind to light up the whatchamacallit, the screen there. So that'll light up, and that'll be good. And speaking of which, I have been doing all sorts of fun wiring. I have the stuff for these two LEDs. I have that red one that will blink, and this is a yellow one that will not blink, just because I don't have the time to wire it up to blink properly. So that's that. This will be the surface of that table that I was talking about. It'll be like a planning table. There's another bit of that in here somewhere. That's this guy. This will be the back of that piece that I just showed you guys. And I have another one that's up here that's got multiple things. This is the animated one. And this will make some of our other lights blink, and it'll do a couple other things for us. So all my wiring should be done. I just have those LEDs to solder on, and then that will be pretty well done. Oh, here's another control panel with a whole bunch of fiber optics in it. Now you'll notice that there's there's the bit here, and then there's a whole bunch of space off that goes through. I feed it through and leave it out. That'll actually get painted like that, and then they'll get cut off flush with the surface there, and that way you don't have to mask them off or anything like that. They're pretty easy to work with, and otherwise you have to use liquid mask and do all sorts of stuff. So that's the project. Nearly done. Should be done in the next day or two. I'm hoping to be able to get all of the remaining building done, and maybe tonight I will finish the board here. I just have this one piece for the front left to wire up and do all that fun stuff, build a couple of boxes for it and all that. It's bloody hot. It's like 105 today, so I'm going to get out of this room and back into a cooler place. So see you later.